Here now is a very personal message from her, which has just been released, in which she explains what has been happening in recent weeks.
I'm 75 now, and I can't remember anybody except the Queen being.
All the people that helped Camilla get the crown on her head were excluded from that coronation, and they were furious. And not only that, Kate and William were angry too.
Has the relationship between Queen Camilla and Princess Catherine taken a sour turn?
In an unexpected and dramatic development, Queen Camilla has relinquished her title, and Kate Middleton, the poised and beloved Princess of Wales, has now stepped into the role of Queen Consort. That's right, royal insiders have confirmed a major shake-up that has rocked Buckingham Palace to its core. Catherine's rise comes after months of internal tensions, persistent whispers about King Charles's health, and speculation about a wider royal reorganization. Meanwhile, Camilla has quietly faded from public duties, her status within the monarchy seemingly diminished overnight. But this isn't merely a matter of shifting titles. It reflects a deeper power struggle, one that involves public perception, legacy, and influence. Often compared to the late Princess Diana for her grace, compassion, and quiet strength, Catherine is now stepping fully into the spotlight. The timing of this transition is striking. With Prince William's growing prominence and ongoing concerns about King Charles's health, the royal family is undergoing a visible transformation. Questions swirl: what really happened behind palace doors, who made the final call, and why has Camilla so suddenly receded from view? This is the royal twist the public has long speculated about. Catherine's rapid rise has arrived sooner than many expected. Now officially known as Catherine, Princess of Wales, she stands beside Prince William not just as his wife, but as a central figure in royal leadership. Renowned for her elegance, intelligence, and dedication to charitable causes, she has become more than just a future queen. She embodies a modern royal ideal, blending tradition with a relatable, forward-thinking approach. Her role behind the scenes has reportedly expanded, especially amid the sensitive topic of the king's declining health. No longer just a supportive presence, she is helping shape the direction of the monarchy itself. In a surprising move, Queen Camilla has stepped down from her role as Queen Consort, a title she held only since the passing of Queen Elizabeth II. Senior palace insiders were reportedly stunned by the decision. Though there has yet to be an official announcement, speculation is rampant. Was this King Charles's choice, or did Camilla make the call herself due to health concerns, outside pressure, or private dissatisfaction? Some sources suggest a broader debate about the monarchy's public image may have led to this reassessment, with Camilla's position playing a key part. Catherine's elevation is more than symbolic. Behind the scenes, she is already taking on the responsibilities of a queen, managing high-level initiatives once overseen by senior royals and representing the monarchy in major diplomatic engagements. A royal source noted that she's not simply wearing the crown jewels, she's organizing strategy meetings and stepping into a leadership role on the global stage. One aide commented, "I'm 75, and I don't recall anyone other than the Queen being this present." These developments come amid growing rumors that King Charles may soon further reduce his public role. In response, the monarchy appears to be quietly preparing William and Catherine as de facto leaders in what some describe as a soft regency. So, what lies behind Camilla's retreat from the spotlight? Reports suggest her royal schedule has taken a toll. While no formal health diagnosis has been made public, there is concern about her physical well-being. Meanwhile, Catherine, far more popular with the public, is emerging as a powerful and stabilizing force in a time of royal transition. The palace may be aiming to modernize the monarchy with younger Britons in mind, and this effort seems to center around Kate. Camilla's long struggle to move past Diana's legacy may have proven too difficult. According to one source, the title of Queen Consort never fully suited Camilla and was never completely accepted by the public. Out of respect for Diana and in response to the public's negative sentiment, Camilla has consistently avoided using the title Princess of Wales since marrying Charles. That title had become almost sacred, tied to sorrow, grace, and deep public affection. Now, Kate has fully embraced the role, redefining it for a new generation. She doesn't erase Diana's memory, instead, she honors and builds upon it. As Princess of Wales, Kate is especially well matched to this moment in royal history, bringing with her a sense of compassion, dedication, and calm. Some royal commentators believe this is part of a broader strategy to modernize the monarchy. Behind the scenes, there's been discussion about streamlining duties, clearing confusion, and preparing the public for a William and Kate-led monarchy in the near future. As King Charles has focused on a leaner monarchy, this shift is unfolding before our eyes. A royal historian notes that the monarchy is steadily transitioning into a new era. Kate is stepping into the role of queen-in-waiting, not years from now, but today, even without a crown. She is meeting world leaders, hosting major state events, and taking over patronages once held by Prince Philip and Queen Elizabeth. Public response has been overwhelmingly positive. Polls show that her approval ratings have soared following this transition, positioning her as a crucial link between the monarchy and the public. The period from 2024 to 2025 has marked a major transformation for the royal family, with a clear departure from strict tradition. The House of Windsor has faced intense public attention, concerns over health, and rumors about its future. Kate Middleton, once seen as a supportive royal figure, now stands as the quiet force shaping the monarchy's next chapter. Something significant is happening behind palace walls, deliberate, subtle, and focused on her. Kate's rise isn't just about timing, it's a symbolic and strategic evolution. She's increased her public presence, refined her messaging, and strengthened her role. She enters the spotlight as someone who understands she represents a bridge between Diana's legacy and the monarchy's future, not as a replacement, but as herself. She walks a fine line, bringing both Diana's empathy and her own composed strength. In a time when younger generations question the monarchy's relevance, Kate appears to be the answer, relatable, dignified, and refreshingly down-to-earth. The revival of the Princess of Wales title is meaningful, especially given its emotional weight. Camilla Parker Bowles, once at the center of scandal, underwent a careful transformation from the other woman to queen consort. Yet despite her title, she's always been cautious about Diana's legacy. While some expected her to assume the Princess of Wales title, she chose instead to become the Duchess of Cornwall, widely seen as a respectful move to avoid encroaching on Diana's memory. That title remains one of the most emotionally resonant in royal history. It wasn't just about hierarchy, it was about humanity when Diana held the title. Her name came to symbolize courage, grace, and compassion. So, when Kate became the first woman to publicly accept the title since Diana's death, it resonated deeply. This wasn't merely tradition, it was the passing of a torch. Kate wasn't avoiding Diana's legacy, she was stepping into it with strength and dignity. While Camilla steered clear of comparisons, Kate faced them directly, embodying quiet resilience. Diana Spencer remains the most influential figure in the royal family. Her legacy is foundational, not just sentimental. Every move Kate makes is measured against Diana's standard of public empathy and vulnerability. Diana wasn't only a royal, she was a global icon. Her campaign to raise AIDS awareness reshaped royal service, especially through her fearless choice to shake hands with patients when others hesitated. She once recalled a pivotal encounter with an AIDS patient at a London conference, which redefined her sense of purpose. It was raw, it was real, it was Diana. Her compassion extended far beyond palace walls. In 1997, she boldly walked through an active minefield in Angola to support the Halo Trust. It wasn't a symbolic act, it was a real risk. No other royal had done anything like it. Diana also acted as a soft power diplomat, notably in Pakistan, where she supported Imran Khan's cancer hospital and privately considered life beyond royal conventions. She wasn't just a consort, she was a trailblazer. Kate chose a bold path, while Camilla played it safe. Though Camilla kept a low profile, she could never connect with a generation raised on Diana's warmth and heartbreak. Kate, on the other hand, embraces the legacy without fear. She wears the title of Princess of Wales not as a tribute, but with purpose. Diana's presence echoes through every hospital visit, heartfelt speech, and quiet conversation Kate shares, not as mimicry, but as mission. Diana's walk through the Angolan minefield in January 1997 remains unmatched in royal history. Wearing khakis and a look of determination, she entered a danger zone to highlight a humanitarian cause. That moment wasn't just a photo opportunity, it became etched in global memory, a milestone in modern humanitarianism. She didn't just advocate, she risked her life to show that others mattered. Her efforts helped pave the way for the Ottawa Treaty banning landmines, signed only months after her death. It proved she was more than a royal, she was a force. After Diana's tragic death in 1997, the title of Princess of Wales became sacred, untouched. It lay dormant, a symbol of a life cut short. That changed in 2022 when Charles became king and William took the title of Prince of Wales, making Kate the new princess. The moment carried weight, not just ceremonial, but symbolic. This time, the public welcomed it. Unlike Camilla, Kate wasn't seen as a replacement. She had earned the role. Her journey from university life to motherhood had been sincere. She didn't take Diana's place, she honored her spirit. When Kate walked that charity runway at St. Andrews, catching William's eye, he turned to a friend and said, "Wow, she's hot." That moment marked the beginning of their own story. Life wasn't always smooth for Kate. She and William briefly broke up in 2004, and during that time, the tabloids mocked her patience for a proposal, nicknaming her a weighty Katie. Still, Kate remained composed and patient. She never sought publicity through interviews or scandal. Her quiet elegance won admiration, and when the couple reunited, the world cheered. Their 2010 engagement honored tradition, marked by Diana's sapphire ring, an iconic symbol in a modern fairy tale. Kate's journey into royal life began with grace. At the 2010 Teenage Cancer Trust event, her debut was modest yet promising. Though she spoke little, her presence was felt. The following year, during tours of Canada and California, she charmed dignitaries and impressed the media with her poise. Her solo appearance at the National Portrait Gallery in late 2011 proved she could shine independently. She was steadily finding her own voice. In 2012, a significant shift occurred. Kate delivered her first major speech at children's hospices in East Anglia. Nervous but sincere, she showed she was more than just a royal by marriage, she was becoming a royal with purpose. That same year, she emerged as a fashion icon during the Diamond Jubilee. Wearing Alexander McQueen aboard the royal barge, she represented regal elegance in a modern light and became a fresh symbol for the monarchy. Kate continued to grow into her role, traveling to countries like Singapore, Malaysia, India, and Australia. Through each visit, she balanced diplomacy with compassion. Her dedication to causes such as mental health, early childhood development, and addiction recovery echoed Princess Diana's empathetic spirit. Whether she was giving speeches or comforting children in orphanages, her authenticity shone through, even in challenging contexts. In August 2013, just a month after giving birth to Prince George, Kate surprised many by returning to public duties in Anglesey. She didn't just make an appearance, she radiated confidence, warmth, and a sense of responsibility. At a time when most new mothers were still adjusting, Kate stepped out with a smile and strength. Her return sent a powerful message: motherhood hadn't slowed her down, it had deepened her commitment. In April 2014, the Cambridges embarked on a high-profile royal tour of Australia and New Zealand with baby George in tow. It wasn't a typical family trip. It was a carefully managed diplomatic tour, and Kate shone brightly. Her warmth, poise, and approachability drew praise. Whether accepting flowers from children or engaging with local elders, her charm captivated the public. Headlines proclaimed, "Kate captures hearts down under," and the nickname Queen of Hearts 2.0 quickly spread. October 2015 marked another milestone. Dressed in a stunning red Jenny Packham gown and a sparkling lotus flower tiara, Kate attended her first state banquet, welcoming Chinese President Xi Jinping. The moment signified more than fashion. Observers noted her growing influence as she stepped into a larger diplomatic role. She was proving she could be both a global stateswoman and a modern royal icon. From 2016 to 2018, Kate continued her international tours, further solidifying her presence on the world stage. Her evolving role was marked by a steady mix of style, empathy, and substance, qualities that helped define her place in a modern monarchy. She left a lasting impression in India and Bhutan by wearing clothing inspired by the local culture while visiting sacred sites and children's homes. Often described by the media as a reimagined version of the People's Princess, Kate showed that she was far more than a royal figurehead during her visit to cutting-edge pediatric facilities in Scandinavia. Her deep interest in children's education, early development, and mental health revealed a dedication to building her own legacy alongside Prince William. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge's royal tour of Pakistan in October 2019 marked one of the most sensitive diplomatic efforts in recent royal history. Kate paid a respectful tribute to Princess Diana by mirroring her 1996 visit, walking the same routes through Lahore, visiting the same orphanages, and wearing traditional shalwar kameez. Her presence resonated with everyone she met. She skillfully walked the tightrope of royal diplomacy while gracefully echoing Diana's compassion and courage. Camilla's decision to step aside from the Princess of Wales title was significant. When she married Prince Charles in 2005, many expected her to take on that title. However, the palace made a thoughtful and deliberate decision. Instead, Camilla adopted the title Duchess of Cornwall, a move that honored Diana's legacy and acknowledged the public's lingering emotional connection to her. Royal commentator Penny Junor explained that this choice was not just strategic, but respectful. It was part of a careful plan to avoid reopening old wounds. Clarence House even stated that when Charles became king, Camilla would be known as Princess Consort, not Queen, a decision rooted more in public trust than in titles. Over time, Camilla slowly regained public trust, keeping a low profile while supporting Charles and eventually adopting the title of Princess of Wales. In doing so, she cleared a path for Kate. By not stepping into Diana's shoes, Camilla allowed the public to embrace someone new in that role, someone who shared Diana's warmth, kindness, and authenticity. That person was clearly Kate. For many years, it seemed Camilla would remain the Duchess of Cornwall, but in early 2022, Queen Elizabeth II made a surprising and heartfelt declaration. She expressed her genuine wish that Camilla be known as Queen Consort when the time came. This royal endorsement not only elevated Camilla but also shifted the direction of the monarchy. It reflected the Queen's willingness to adapt tradition when necessary and reminded the public that royal titles are not just ceremonial, they carry emotional and historical weight, shaped by past events and public sentiment. In November 1992, Diana and Charles's final official royal tour in South Korea marked the symbolic end of an era. Within weeks, news of their separation would make headlines. Despite the collapse of her marriage, Diana captivated the Korean public with her grace and empathy. This tour represented the close of a chapter filled with both personal sorrow and royal spectacle. One of Diana's early solo appearances came in 1982, when she attended Princess Grace of Monaco's funeral. The moment was poignant. Two glamorous, tragic royal women, one gone and the other just emerging, drew immediate comparisons. Diana, standing in for Queen Elizabeth, appeared visibly distressed, and the media quickly linked the two figures, both beloved and scrutinized. In June 1997, Diana held a glamorous auction of her most iconic gowns at Christie's in London and New York, marking her final public appearance. The event raised millions for charity, with dozens of elegant dresses, worn at state banquets, diplomatic visits, and red carpet events, finding new homes while sealing her enduring legacy. Diana's way of giving back to the world that adored her was also her way of saying goodbye to her royal past. Her last birthday, July 1, 1997, marked her 36th year. Surrounded by fans and celebrities at a centennial event at the Tate Gallery, she looked radiant in a sparkling black gown. That night, she was a woman renewed, still beautiful, still a princess. Reports say she felt happier, freer, and ready to focus on a humanitarian career. Diana had set the bar incredibly high. Yet, many royal watchers quietly wonder if Kate Middleton, now the Princess of Wales, can reach that same level of impact and authenticity. Kate approaches her causes more gently and with a quieter voice. Underneath her composed appearance, Kate is slowly carving out her own legacy. Her journey hasn't been marked by surprise or drama but by a steady rise focused on early education, mental health, and child development. In October 2011, she took an important step with her first solo royal engagement, a private reception at Clarence House. With Prince Charles absent, all attention was on her. Could she manage? Absolutely. Poised, confident, and perfectly styled, Kate welcomed dignitaries effortlessly. Behind the scenes, her calm attitude and keen attention to detail impressed aides. It was a pivotal moment. Kate was no longer just part of the Williams family. She was a working royal in her own right. Another key milestone came in March 2012 when Kate gave her first public speech at the Treehouse Hospice. Speaking from the heart, though a bit slow and sometimes awkward, she showed genuine compassion. Her passion for children's healthcare was clear, and her words resonated deeply. She admitted, "I'm just learning how to give speeches, but I appreciate your welcome." The audience responded with cheers. The world watched as the Duchess stepped into a role of authority. William and Kate were named official ambassadors for the 2012 London Olympic Games, a perfect fit. Kate was athletic, stylish, and deeply proud of British culture. She didn't miss a beat, competing in bike races, swimming events, and even table tennis, all while wearing heels. Every appearance made headlines, and each outfit became a fashion statement. But behind the glamour, there was a deeper truth. Kate had become a full-time royal, representing Britain on the global stage. She was evolving into more than just a royal bride, she was becoming an institution. History can change in a moment. What are your thoughts on Camilla's surprising fall and Queen Kate's stunning rise?